Bluey discovered an empty corner in the garden. Bluey decided to plant a new tree. Bluey began preparing the planting spot. Bluey wanted the tree to be planted in a suitable place. The small tree was placed down very gently. Bluey watered the newly planted tree. Bluey tried placing the tree in a cooler spot. Bingo also wanted to help plant the tree. The small tree gradually took root in the soil. Bluey marked the planting spot for the new tree. The garden looked more beautiful with the new tree. A small tree can also bring great joy.
Shooting star. The night has fallen. Bluey and Bandit settle down for a quiet evening on the veranda after a long day of play. Bluey gazes up at the twinkling stars, and suddenly she points an excited finger towards the sky. A brilliant, swift streak of light, a shooting star, flies across the dark night sky. Both dad and daughter watch it pass. Bluey turns to look at her dad, her eyes wide with surprise and a little bit of wonder. Bandit gently pulls Bluey into a warm hug. Bluey closes her eyes, keeping her silent wish completely private. She opens them, giving a look of pure contentment. Bandit tightens his hug, savoring the special moment.
The memory box. A quiet afternoon. A small box sits in the center of the table. A handwritten label on the outside reads, Memories. Dad looks around and gently opens a drawer. He takes out an old key, worn by time. Smiling softly, he places it into the box. Mom stands by the shelf. She takes a neatly folded old photograph, gently smooths the corner, then places it into the box. Sister runs back to her room. She brings out a slightly worn hair ribbon. She looks at it for a moment longer, then puts it in. Little brother quietly bends down to the floor. He picks up a small scratched toy, nods to himself, and places it into the box. The whole family sits in a circle. The box is placed in the middle. Dad opens the lid. The first item is taken out. Everyone looks at each other, pointing, guessing. As each item appears, surprise gestures, soft nods, gentle laughter. As the items are laid back on the table, the family sits closer together. Trick backfires. Mom is cleaning the floor, fully focused. Bluey and Bingo peek from behind the couch, exchanging mischievous grins. Bluey draws a simple trap plan on a piece of paper. Bingo nods excitedly and gives a silent thumbs up. They shake hands in agreement. Fast, funny montage. A string is tied to a chair. A pillow is placed up high. A small paper X is stuck on a slippery spot. The girls step back, admiring their work. Mom walks closer. The girls hold their breath, covering their mouths. Mom pauses, looks around suspiciously. Mom pretends not to notice and calmly walks around the trap. Suddenly, she gently pulls the string. The pillow drops right onto Bluey and Bingo. The girls tumble to the floor, surprised but unharmed. Mom stands with hands on her hips, smiling victoriously. Bluey and Bingo look at each other, embarrassed, then hide their faces. Mom pulls both girls into a warm hug. They all laugh together. Dad peeks in, accidentally steps on the leftover trap and slips slightly. Everyone bursts into laughter. And there was a small undecorated corner in the garden. Bluey came up with the idea to decorate it. The first stones were laid down. Bluey found more decorative materials. A gravel path gradually appeared. Bingo helped choose beautiful pebbles. The garden corner began to look neater. Bluey carefully arranged each detail. A small detail made the garden corner stand out. Bluey's efforts were noticed by everyone. A small decorated corner was enough to make the garden more lovely. After many days of use, the family car also needs some maintenance. Bluey and Bingo wanted to help Bandit with this. Taking care of things is a way of showing concern. Bandit showed us how to check the important parts. Working together made everything easier. The car looks completely different now. Taking care of things is a way of showing concern.
Whoa!
A small thing, but it brings joy to the whole family. Night camping. Late afternoon, still bright daylight. The family loads camping gear into the car. Tent, bags, flashlight. The kids bounce excitedly. Dad gives a confident thumbs up.
Let's go!
Mom smiles. Dad and Mom set up the tent. The kids help hold poles and pegs. The tent is finally finished. The sky turns dark. The forest becomes quiet. Leaves rustle in the wind. The kids press close to Mom and Dad. Dad swallows nervously. Mom looks around, uneasy. A small noise from the bushes. Everyone freezes. Dad switches on the flashlight. Its beam shakes. Just a bug. No danger. But nobody relaxes. The family looks at each other. Mom gently shakes her head. Dad nods very quickly. The kids immediately run back toward the car. The tent stands alone behind them.
The Talented Magician. Welcome to the Magnificent Magic Show by Magician Bluey.
Huh?
The audience is very anxious. Oh, a ball is flying out.
Wow!
Meanwhile, backstage, Bingo's assistant was preparing for the biggest performance yet.
Huh? Yeah!
Dad Bandit is ready. Can Bluey turn the empty hat into a miracle? A behind-the-scenes story is unfolding behind the hat. Ta-da! Not a rabbit, but a bingo. Dad seemed very surprised by the performance. He went closer to see if the bingo was real. Surprisingly, this performance was very convincing to the father. What a fantastic performance! Thank you to the audience for watching. See you at the next show.
Bingo has a stomachache. A relaxing afternoon, Jilly took the kids shopping. For Bluey and Bingo, every trip is full of fun. Shopping is also a way to learn how to help. Not everything needs to be brought home. Everything has its own order. Helping each other with small things makes everyone happy. The trip wasn't long, but it was full of experiences. Simple things make a day meaningful. A familiar courtyard suddenly becomes a bustling marketplace. A mini market begins from imagination. And then, the first customer appears. When you're too excited, things can get chaotic. When you know how to wait and share, every game becomes wonderful.
Aha!
When everyone does their part, the market becomes orderly. A small market, but full of laughter.
Huh?
When you know how to cooperate, everyone is happy. Sharing is what makes the market more meaningful. When you know how to wait and share, every game becomes wonderful. Building a small fence. A cool morning, the whole family stands in front of an empty patch of yard. Dad pulls out a measuring tape to check the spacing. Mom marks the spots with white chalk. Sister and little brother line up the short wooden posts. Dad grabs a hammer and drives in the first post. Thud, thud. Firm and steady. Mom holds the post, checking the balance by eye. She nods to signal it's good. Sister passes over a wooden plank. Little brother runs back and forth, handing over nails. Thud! The post tilts slightly. Mom raises her hand to stop. The family steps back to look. Dad pulls the post out and adjusts it. Sister holds one end. Mom steadies it. Dad hammers again. Their rhythm becomes steady. The fence grows section by section. The fence is complete. Little brother taps a post lightly. Tap, tap. Mom, Dad, and Sister smile with pride. A quiet afternoon begins with a curious idea. A treasure map doesn't need to be accurate to be exciting. The adventurer appears, ready for the adventure in the room. A plan is drawn up with imagination and excitement.
Sir, yes, sir!
Following the map, sometimes there will be wrong turns. Knowing when to stop and observe helps find the right path.
Come on, let's go.
Huh? The treasure seems very close ahead. Not all treasures are gold or silver, but there's still plenty of fun. True joy comes from sharing the rewards together. With imagination, any room can become an adventure.
A lightning-fast cleanup in 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes left. Mom and Dad are almost home, but the living room looks like a toy battlefield. The race against time begins. Bluey is in command. Bingo is executing. Not a single piece is allowed to be out of place. Bingo tried her best with her little hands. A slight misstep didn't discourage her because Bluey was right behind her, providing support. Everyone had a task. Some took care of the upper floors, others cleaned the lower ones. The pace of cleaning the Healer house had never been so frantic. This is the hardest part. 1, 2, 3. A fantastic teamwork between the two sisters. Almost done. Bluey is using its versatile tail, while Bingo is meticulously smoothing out each thread on the carpet. The door opened. A spotless room and 2 radiant smiles. The lightning-fast cleaning mission, a resounding success.
A rainy day changes all plans. But Rain also brings interesting sounds. Bluey and Bingo try to imitate the rhythm of falling rain. Everything around us can become a musical instrument. When listening, everyone finds their own rhythm. No need for perfection, just together. Peaceful moments are always special. Even a rainy day has its own joy. Where's the car? The family gets into their car. Doors close. Seatbelts click. Everyone looks ready and excited. Inside the supermarket, quick montage, an empty cart rolls in. Items pile up fast. The cart is now overflowing. At the register, the receipt prints and prints and prints. Dad stares at it nervously. Mom nods calmly. Outside the store, the family pushes the heavy cart forward. Dad strains. Mom helps steer. The kids push proudly. They move far, very far, like they're walking home. They stop. Dad looks around. No car. Dad pulls out the car keys. Mom slowly turns and looks back toward the store. The family car sits alone in the parking lot. Back to the family, standing far away. Dad scratches his head, embarrassed. Mom crosses her arms, amused. The kids giggle. Bluey and Bingo are having a lot of fun skateboarding on the rink. The panda notices the skateboard rolling back and forth. The panda decides to try skateboarding for the first time. The panda stands very carefully on the small board. The board starts to move, making the panda wobble a little. A short slide is enough to make the panda very excited. Things quickly become very funny. The new way of skateboarding makes the whole rink more lively. All three skateboard in their own way. A simple game is enough to create a very fun moment.
The mystery of the missing sock. One morning, Bluey was in big trouble. Her lucky sock had disappeared. Bingo decided to ask his dad.
Oh.
Dad, have you seen Bluey's socks? Dad Bandit thought for a moment, then shook his head, saying he didn't know. Bluey ran straight into the kitchen. Mom, have you seen my sock? Chili's mum shook her head, not knowing where the sock was either. Dad and Mom went out to the backyard to help. And lo and behold, Mom Chili had discovered something. Aha! It turns out the wind blew it onto the clothesline. Dad Bandit has caught the hide-and-seeker. Bluey is overjoyed to get her lucky sock back. The Healer family always helps each other out like that. See you next time.
One peaceful afternoon, the yard suddenly becomes an imaginary world. From simple drawings, an adventure begins. The path grows longer and longer, and the rules of the game gradually take shape. When adults appear, the challenge becomes more interesting. The rules are simple, but not easy at all. The joy comes from the near falls. When the whole family joins in, the path has no end. The game ends, but the traces remain. A gentle breeze blows through. The game concludes. In the morning, Bluey prepares to water the plants in the garden. Bluey starts with the flowers near the path. Next are the very small plants. The plants in the sunny corner need more water. Bluey doesn't forget the plants furthest away. The watering can is almost empty. Bluey quickly refills it to continue. The vegetable beds are also carefully watered. Bluey doesn't miss any potted plants. Every area of the garden is cared for. The garden looks fresher after watering. Taking care of each little plant makes the garden truly lovely. These familiar toys have been here for a long time. It's time to take care of them. Every toy needs gentle treatment. Chili teaches how to fix the little things. Repairing is also a way of showing love. Old toys look like new. The memories are still there. They just need to be cared for. Old toys bring new joy. Outdoor cooking transforms an ordinary day into a happy picnic. Bluey begins setting up the picnic area. Everything needed is brought out into the yard. Preparation is also part of the fun. Bingo wants to join Bluey in cooking. Bluey is very serious about her dish. The outdoor picnic area is gradually being completed. Carrying food outside requires care. The outdoor meal is ready. A simple but joyful meal. Outdoor cooking transforms an ordinary day into a happy picnic. One special morning, the family decided to try something new. Today is device-free day. No screens. Everything suddenly became quiet. At first, it seemed a little boring, but then a small idea appeared. When there are no devices, imagination begins to speak. It doesn't need to be right, just fun. Simple moments become memorable. When there are no distractions, we are closer. Sometimes, disconnecting from screens helps us connect with each other. On a cool afternoon, water can also bring joy. Water balloons look so special. No need to throw, just observe. Even a small movement creates excitement. Surprises come so gently. Playing safely is also important. Joy doesn't need to be loud. A little game for a cool afternoon. One leisurely afternoon, Chili decided to organize a special activity. But for Bluey, playing sports always has to be different. A mini racetrack created right inside the house. The rules are simple, but the outcome is unpredictable. Winning isn't always guaranteed. But patience always brings joy. Sports don't need to be complicated. Just play together. A day of light exercise, but full of laughter. Bluey decided to organize a family picnic. Everything needed was neatly prepared. Bingo was also eager to join the picnic. The picnic spot was chosen. The picnic began to take shape. The fun time made the picnic even more lively. The whole family enjoyed the outdoors. A simple picnic was enough to bring joy to the whole family. Snowman.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
2 hours later.
Five minutes at the beach, sunny beach. The family arrives with arms full of gear. Tent, mat, beach bag. The kid bounces with excitement. Dad carefully sets up the beach tent. Mom spreads out the mat and arranges items neatly. The kid stares at the ocean, eyes sparkling. The moment Mom and Dad turn away, the kid runs straight into the water. A strong gust of wind blows. The tent flips and flies. The mat slides across the sand. Dad chases the flying tent. Mom grabs the mat. They exchange panicked looks. Cut back to the kid, still playing joyfully in the waves, waving happily at Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad look toward the water, worried but amused. The kid runs up from the water and hugs them. A new day begins with tending the garden at the right time. Watering plants on time helps them absorb water better. Knowing when to wait is part of a responsibility. The right timing leads to the best results. Sharing tasks helps everyone learn how to care for the plants. Watering just enough helps the soil retain moisture without waste.
Wow!
Paying attention to small details makes the work more precise. Plants respond quickly when properly cared for.
Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Seeing the results makes people love what they do even more. Taking care of plants on time nurtures both the garden and good habits. As the afternoon draws to a close, the sky begins to change.
Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Each cloud seems to be telling a story. The sunset slows everything down.
Oh, bye-bye.
The sun slowly prepares to go to sleep. The last light of the day is so gentle.
Whoa! Bye!
Another day is coming to an end. Silent moments are always memorable. Today ends on a warm note. An ordinary morning begins with a special journey.
Hey! Hey!
For Bluey, every ride is an exploration. And then, the ride arrives. A little attention makes the journey safer. When everyone follows the rules, the journey becomes more pleasant. A familiar city suddenly feels new. Every journey requires order and safety. Upon arrival, everyone continues their own journey.
Bye-bye.
A short journey, but full of experiences. When rules are followed, every journey becomes safe and memorable. The whole family was having a fun time preparing an outdoor meal. But then the wind started blowing gently. The wind suddenly messed everything up. The whole family had to react quickly. The scarf seemed to be playing tricks on everyone.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes the simplest way is the most effective. Finally, the meal was ready. A little trouble made the meal even more memorable. The garden had so many plants that Bluey easily got confused while tending them. Bluey decided to draw a map of the garden. The map was checked right in the garden.
Huh?
Bingo and Bluey learned how to read the garden map.
Huh?
The map helped Bluey tend to each plant more accurately. The whole family used the map to tend the garden. The garden was properly cared for. Thanks to the garden map, tending the plants became easier and more fun. After trimming the trees, a corner of the garden brightened up. This is the perfect place for a change. It doesn't work just anywhere. A little trial and error is necessary.
Hey, hey!
Just turn it in the right direction. The garden corner began to come alive. Even a small corner can bring great joy. The house became warmer from simple changes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Early to bed. Mom raises a finger and gestures. Early bedtime tonight. Dad and the kids nod seriously. The clock flips to 9 p.m. Everyone is still in the living room. The child sleeps peacefully. Dad sits upright, wide awake. Mom checks the clock, then sits back down. The clock reads 10 p.m. Dad has turned on the TV and is fully engaged. Mom sits beside him, scrolling on her phone. The child continues sleeping soundly. The clock shows 11 p.m. Dad changes TV channels. Mom smiles at her phone screen. The child shifts position slightly, still asleep. Mom looks up at the clock. Eyes widen. She looks at Dad. Dad looks back, sheepish. They both glance at the couch. The kid has been asleep forever. The simple fishing rod. Quiet. Lakeside/riverside. Dad arrives with a fancy fishing rod, tackle box, and folding chair. Son stands beside him, empty-handed, watching curiously. Dad casts the line confidently. The float sits on the water, perfectly still. Dad waits, checks his watch, sighs softly. The son looks around, finds a tree branch, ties a simple string to it, adds a tiny hook, drops it into the water, just for fun. Dad doesn't notice. The string suddenly tugs hard. The son's eyes widen. He pulls up the branch. A fish! The son freezes for a moment, then grins proudly. Dad turns around, looks at the fish, looks at his expensive fishing rod, looks at the stick. Dad bursts out laughing, shaking his head in disbelief. Dad pats the son's head proudly. They sit side by side, watching the water together. The fish swims calmly in a small bucket. The living room was a mess. Bluey realized Dad was about to come home. Bluey quickly looked around the messy room. Bluey started cleaning up quickly. Cleaning up too quickly caused trouble. Bingo ran in, helping to hold the box so Bluey could close the lid.
Whoa!
Time flew by. The room gradually became tidier. Dad arrived home just in time. Bluey had finished cleaning up before Dad got home. Wow! Covering the roof to avoid the rain afternoon. Mom looks up at the sky, raises her hand to feel the wind. A raindrop lands on her hand. Mom turns toward the yard, signaling urgently. Dad runs to the shed, pulling out a large tarp. The wind grows stronger. Leaves rustle loudly. Dad spreads the tarp over the items in the yard. Flap! A strong gust lifts the tarp up. Dad holds one corner of the tarp. Mom grips the other corner. Sister jumps onto a chair, pulling the tarp edge down. Little brother presses hard on the lowest corner. The tarp billows like a sail. Everyone sways, but keeps holding on. Rain starts pouring down. Water slides off the tarp, streaming down in lines. Items are dry. Plant pots are safe. Chairs are fully covered. Everyone sighs in relief. After breakfast, the dining table needs to be tidied up. When starting out with small tasks, everyone can be a little clumsy. Slowing down makes things easier to manage. Observing the correct way to do things helps make the job tidier. Working together makes things easier. Being careful in each small step helps avoid making more mess. Correcting mistakes helps the work continue smoothly. Clearly visible results bring a very pleasant feeling. Completing small tasks by hand helps children gain more confidence. Maintaining a tidy routine every day keeps the home warm and inviting. A gentle morning begins with colorful sheets of paper. Small letters filled with so much love. A simple idea transforms the room into a post office. And then, the first postman appears. When you receive a letter, joy spreads throughout the house. Knowing how to organize makes things run more smoothly. Every step brings a small joy. When you receive a letter, joy spreads throughout the house. Giving also brings happiness. Small letters can carry immense affection. The balancing act. Bluey spots a bird perched on the fence and decides to challenge herself with a little balancing game. She slowly lifts one leg, arms out wide, trying to keep her body as still as a statue. But balancing is harder than it looks. Bluey begins to wobble and her little legs start to shake. Dad Bandit notices and steps right beside her. He circles his hands around her, creating a silent safety zone. Seeing her dad's hands nearby, Bluey feels a surge of confidence. She takes a deep breath and regains her focus. Thanks to the silent support, Bluey holds her balance longer than before. She feels strong and very capable.